I'm actually gonna get really far, but thanks. Well, his plan is to do that story.
Work on others, Socrates, but not on me.
His plan was to start there and then roll it into a custom campaign afterwards. That's what the original plan was.
Cassandra! I knew you'd change your mind after turning me down.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, love must wait a little longer.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
Okay.
There has to be a reason Sophanis can't sign the list himself.
Well, he would, but he isn't nearly as able as you are.
Meaning?
Meaning, you have skills he doesn't possess. He'd fail if he tried on his own.
Why Athens? Surely he's a citizen somewhere else already.
Everyone wants to be an Athenian citizen, even if they don't say so. Sophanes has a mind for politics, but can only participate as a citizen.
I didn't realize you had a list of mercenaries you favor. And I'm at the top?
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
Wow.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
There's this small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe. And another. Ooh, and another.
Okay, forge his name on a list. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's in this building, apparently. You didn't reject him? Well, I mean, to each their own, I guess.
Better stay hidden.
While I'm not complaining, I do kind of find it weird that the spear is only like 4 feet on her back, but it's like 7 feet when she holds it. It's really strange. There's no rear entrance. Giggity. Are there only 2 guards? Nope, 3. How did they know I'm over here? That's cheating.
There. His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
Nice. Sneaky, sneaky.
Are you trying to get in trouble?
Not really. I'm just good at it. What's up?
My favorite Mystios returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Mystios for the job.
He has another quest for me as well. So many utility points.
Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
Next time you want me to do two things, tell me both at the same time.
The second is dependent on the first. I needed to know it was complete. I didn't expect you to get so upset about it.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sofani's name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect! I knew you'd be willing to help.
If there's more after this, I want to know now.
Of course, this should be the last thing.
Should?
I mean, is.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course, the witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend. Be careful with Peros, though. It's easy to lose oneself in his gaze.
I'm sure.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
Okay, so beat the crap out of him until he agrees. Fair enough. He's found in Greater Athens. He can be found at the Agora north of the Mint. Alright, where's the Mint? Mint. Is that the Agora? That's north of the Mint, and it's a big building. Let's try that. Let's start there. They had a lot of statues in Greece, didn't they?
The witness. There you are.
I was accurate. Nice.
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? God.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role for you to play.
Ah, Alcibiades. He is persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't care what he's done. You're still going to help me.
I won't help someone who betrayed his men to the enemy for drachmi, and you shouldn't want to either. Men like him don't deserve to live, let alone be citizens like the rest of us. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
I'm curious if I back out, if it'll either consider the quest complete but a failure, or if it's like, no, you still have to do it, you're just gonna have to come back and do it one of the other ways. Ugh.
Sounds like Vion may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
I agreed with the dude. Whoever that guy is doesn't deserve to be a citizen. But I need to be able to complete these quests. That sucks. Let the record show that I would have said the guy doesn't deserve to be a citizen. I just don't know if that would allow me to complete the quest or not. I doubt it. Hey, what's up, Serum? How you been, man? What you're saying is certain priorities outweigh moral decisions? Not in real life, but in a video game, yes.
You've returned.
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanis deserve second chances. I didn't think what he did mattered to you.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood. I should give Sophanis the news.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
Person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit the risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
You know, that's kind of on the same aspect of, whoops. Kind of on the same aspect of, God, there's so many quests to do here. How easy it is to lose someone's trust, and then how difficult it is to rebuild that trust. Like, if you develop trust with somebody really, really well, and they do one thing to screw it up, all that built-up trust is usually gone based off of one mistake. But if you lose someone's trust off one mistake, and then try to gain their trust again, it takes a lot longer. Not necessarily everybody, but a lot of people are like that. Most people, I would think. I'm definitely that way.
The lapdog. I wonder how many scraps Hermipos has received from Cleon's table. Hermipos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermipos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermipos should say what he wants?
I don't even know who that guy is, really? So I can't say definitively?
This may be the first time I've seen Socrates listen more than he speaks.
Remember it well. You may not see it ever again.
I prefer to think before I speak, and now, having thought, I shall. Tell me, just as I am allowed to say what I wish, should not all be allowed to do the same?
Of course not. And there's much you've said that I'd say you shouldn't have, Socrates.
What if I say offends one, but is loved by another? Should I say nothing in fear of what people may think?
That would be nice, yes.
If you have such an issue with Hermipos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
It can't be that hard to find Hermipos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Once Hermipos is in front of you, what are you going to say?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I promise you, it will be a grand spectacle.
It almost sounds like you're jealous of Hermipos.
Ha! Me? Envious of him? Making someone sad is easy, but making someone laugh takes true skill and talent.
I feel the exact opposite, actually.
Wherever Hermipos is, I'll find him.
I hope you do. His residence would be a good place to start.
I feel like making someone sad is much more difficult than making somebody laugh. He lives in Attica. His house is in the northern part of Greater Athens, and it is usually heavily guarded. Oh. It's just labeled! I guess they assume you're going to do some of these before you've fully explored the area. I don't see the... There it is. Goodness, that was difficult to see. Be careful, Serum, not to confuse correlation and causation.
I should try to stay out of sight.
That's another thing, because while that sounds interesting, it's not necessarily definitive if it's just been tested once.
Doesn't look like Hermipos is here. I should take a look around.
It also could be opinion based. Like, do you feel you trust people easily? Yes. Do you feel you trust people easily? No. Like, I know from personal experience that I tend to trust most people quickly, but if they lose my trust, it's extremely difficult for them to get it back. And to me, it has nothing to do on what race somebody is, or whether or not they've been a part of my known group. I mean, I do tend to trust people that I know more than people I don't know. But
A mask from the cult of Cosmos. Hermipos must be a member.
ah,
This is probably the line that's going to take.
this is the quest line that's going to unlock the dude. Okay.
That's why they said do them so that you fucking stumble upon it.
Where'd that come from? It's valid.
Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermipos on his play. Everyone's a writer. This is a lot of money for someone like Hermipos. Explains his residence, at least.
You do get that a lot, based off of what Mom said, you do get that a lot from people who do cheat on spouses or loved ones. The cheater frequently will come back and be like, why is it so difficult for you to trust me again? I made one mistake, and that was like 4 years ago, and you still don't fully trust me. And it's like, that's exactly why you don't do shit like that, is it's so hard to rebuild trust. And in some situations, it never happens again. I have a couple of people that I still consider friends that I would not trust in certain situations, because they've proven to me in those situations they're not trustworthy. I'll trust them with other things, but not with some things. Like back in the day when you could loan friends video games and stuff. I would loan some of my friends video games or movies, and I would always get them back horribly scratched up and torn to pieces, and they wouldn't start anymore. And it's like, I still trust them with some stuff. I just never gonna loan them any of my video games again.
What is it?
I couldn't find Hermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermipos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Hermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
Well, that's not the one I was tracking, but okay.
It works. You can always come back and do the other stuff
Wait, I had already unlocked him. Damn it! That was the dude I'd already unlocked. You can unlock people multiple ways. What the frick? That's so stupid. Alright, whatever. Let's go stab him in the dick. Now, I'm gonna come do this other exclamation point real quick. See if I can do this. Because I've seen multiple quest lines now connecting. This may not be the same exact quest. It may be something else. So let's continue this.
I'm impressed with your work.
Did you expect any less?
I had hoped, but hiring you was a gamble.
Most things in life are.
I am perhaps a bit more willing to gamble than my fellow generals would like.
If you take no risks, you win no wars.
Exactly. How is it a mercenary understands this when the greatest generals of Athens don't?
I am not sure whether I should feel flattered or insulted.
The Spartans are trying to find our supply lines. We've caught several spies already. We cannot afford such a loss.
Not if you want to keep your troops alive, no.
I need you to kill more of their commanders. Leave their hoplites without leadership. They'll be scrambling.
Are you sure? Spartans are fierce warriors.
Warriors, yes. Thinkers, no. They react like wild animals. Put them in a situation that requires genuine thought, and they fall apart. Kill the commanders and bring me their seals. We'll see how the other generals react to that.
I'll get you your seals.
The sooner the better.
Have you held this command for long?
I've been a general in the army for a long time. I made some mistakes in my early days, but I more than made up for them after. Still, everyone attributes my victories to luck, never to my own decisions.
I see how that could be frustrating.
Other men take credit for my victories. Cautious men who cause needless deaths by overlooking opportunities. You know what happens to a general who loses his reputation? Who gets blamed for the loss of Athenian lives?
Nothing good.
He dies. So I will do everything to preserve Athenian lives. Maybe one day, I'll even get credit for my accomplishments.
What do you think of the Spartans?
If you were to ask General Neon that, he'd tell you they were mindless brutes. That's half true. They have a base sort of cunning. It shouldn't be enough to withstand Athenian might. Assuming the other generals make intelligent decisions instead of stalling.
You do know I'm of Spartan birth.
You're more skilled than the average Spartan. In time, you might even manage Athenian citizenship.
The true pinnacle of success.
Of course. I wish I had more say over our naval forces. What I could do to the Spartans then.
Why do you need these seals?
I need those seals to shove in the faces of the assembled generals, to get them to wake up. While they've been debating and stalling, I've been winning the war.
I know what I have to do.
Okay. Alright. Let's go back over here and see if the polar marks have respawned. 3. If this one is respawned, the other two should have as well. And this one's the quickest one to get to. Because he didn't say you had to get 3 different ones. He just said, go get me 3 more.
I imagine it's just in who guy takes the pole mark on the spots.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would think too. Yeah, this is the blind guy that wanted me to see stuff. I think. I know that's where he was standing, at least. So if that's not him. And his name was like Xerxes something. That was only like the first half of his name.
Move on.
She looks like she needs a nap. Well, she has been going non-stop since the beginning of the game. She has never laid down in like 3 weeks. So yeah, she's probably exhausted.
Careful in this area.
There's another pole mark. Nobody over here really is a challenge, so I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Something's over there.
Ah, how rude. Nice. Alright, that got rid of my bouncy, which was handy. We're fucked! Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's like, we're fucked! Yeah, I just killed like 8 of your dudes. I think you're well and goodly boned.
Let me bring you.
Get, what was the other guy? Slow down!
Oh yeah, slow down.
Alright, so we're gonna come over to that one. What?
Piggy got stuck.
Did he? Oh, on the fence! Good luck, Piggy.
He'll be okay. He's not real.
He'll be okay. He's not real. Tell that to his face. No! I don't wanna. I'm gonna hurt Mr. Piggy's feelings.
I'll kill you and make my cousin proud.
Why do you want to kill me? I didn't do anything to you. See you later, Maestra. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Have a good one.
Just give up, it'll be easier on you.
Is that lady still chasing me?
Hela.
Alright, lady. Good on you, I guess.
You can't be here. Don't test me.
You okay, Winston? Sorry, buddy. I think that guy said something bad to me. Ooh! Okay. What's up, fellas? Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Bye. Hey, there he is. There he is. Easy enough.
I'll try to end it quickly. Don't worry, I'm almost done.
Yeah. Now he knows how badass I am. Nobody messes with the Jesus. Alright, where was the other one? Nope. Argolis, right? Yeah, that one. Right? Polemark, yes. Let's teleport here. Nice. Have I been perfectly understandable this stream so far? I forgot to ask at the beginning if you could hear me pretty good. Cool. Besides the fact that I don't English well, yes. That's a fair assessment. I can't argue that fact, mainly because I don't have that good of a grasp on the English language. Yeah, that's my response to that. Nuh-uh. Hey, there he is. Hold still. Thank you. Alright, let's go kill him. Hey, Carbet! What's up? I saw you betraying the Horde earlier today. Also, were you trying to get a hold of me like 10 days ago on WoW? Because you messaged me and said, "Hey, Matt," and then never said anything else. Oh, you just said hi. Okay. I thought you were... I get a lot of people that message me and just say, hey, Matt, question mark, and then I never hear anything back again. And I'm like, okay, you guys got to start putting your questions in there. Don't say, hey, Matt, question mark, and wait for me to respond.
Careful, don't hurt yourself.
You want a light-up keyboard for Christmas. That's actually a really good idea. Oh my god. I've had a light-up keyboard of one form or another for like the last 6 years, and I would not go back. And now that Cappy's had one, she's like, how did I live without this?
I like it.
Jesus Christ, stop!
This won't take much longer.
Fucking nailed it. No. No. Hey, Camo, what's up, dude? Okay, now I can fast travel back over to that dude. Oh, goodness. Just seeing how things are going in Odyssey, pretty good. I like it a lot. I don't know where I would rank it in my favorite games yet, but it is extremely good.
That's it. Do you have the seals for me?
I do.
More seals and more proof what we're doing is working. Thankfully, there are at least some people in power willing to listen to me.
I'll leave the politics to you.
As it should be. And I have more work for you, assuming you're up for it.
God, I hope it's not more seals.
I'm always interested in more work.
I was worried about employing a mercenary, but you've been a pleasant surprise.
Yes, that's what they all call me. A pleasant surprise.
I suspect if they call you anything offensive, they don't live long.
Couldn't say.
At least I have you working with me, instead of getting in my way.
Are the generals giving you trouble?
They refuse to acknowledge I know what I'm doing. But it doesn't matter. I'll get the job done, and eventually all of Athens will know it. Are you ready for more work?
I'll get you your seals.
Thank you.
First, I have some questions.
Just seals after seals with this guy.
Why is it I always find you here?
Athena is the goddess of wisdom and war. What better place for a general to ask for blessings?
You don't seem very devout to me.
I'm not the first general in my family. My father was as well, and his father before him.
You would have learned military thinking from a young age.
Exactly. My grandfather brought me here when I was a child. He stood me here and told me Athena was our patron. That we must always offer her our respect on the eve of war.
He sounds like a wise man.
He was. He died in battle the next day.
You come here to remember him.
And to remember that though the gods may be our patrons, they will not always protect us.
How about your favorite among the series? Right now, Assassin's Creed Origins. Although Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is a close second.
Who does a general like you look up to?
You know who was a true hero?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Odysseus. He used his wits to triumph. Wily Odysseus, they call him. Without him, the Trojan War would have been lost. And the other generals understood that.
What do you think your future holds?
Victory or death. You don't stay a general for long if you don't win battles.
I suppose many generals die on the field.
Not the majority. The Athenian people are the greatest threat to a general's life. If you displease them, they'll remove you from office, ostracize you, or even condemn you to death.
And you want this job?
There is no greater purpose than the glory of Athens. It's my duty and my honor.
I know enough.
Yeah. Okay, all the quests are the same thing, but they all have different names. So that's interesting. Yeah, let's go do him so that the Polemarchs have a chance to respawn.
Yeah, this is long, but I'm guessing we would have to do this eventually anyway.
Yeah. What the shit? It would have made me more nervous if all the quests had the exact same name. I'd have been all like, okay, what's going on here? I really like the controls in this, though. The few minor complaints I had about Assassin's Creed Origins, they fixed them. At least to my experience. In Odyssey, I've had very few control issues.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Like, I had to get reused to the controls, because it had been a while between Origins and Odyssey, but... It definitely feels really good. I also really like Cassandra as a character. Alright, let's go stab this guy in the butt. Is he in this building? Probably yes. Yep, yeah he is.
I see you.
Oh yeah, you guys do see me, don't you? That's a problem. Good luck with that, fellas.
Don't take another step. Only Charon awaits you now.
The AI forgets you're in the area too easily? That's never gonna change, really. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of dudes. And a lot of random people, too. What the hell are you doing here? Get out of here, lady. Get out of there. Jesus. How many people are here? There's like 30 people wanting to kill me. Yeah, that guy's dead.
There she is! Right there! I hate birds!
Confirmed cultist kill. He died somehow. Where's his body? Alright, so he's dead around here. There he is. I don't know who killed him. Yeah, maybe one of the poison bombs. Alright, give us a minute. We're gonna have to... God damn. Level 40?
Well, I enjoy it.
He said I count on outrun him. I'd like to challenge him to that. There's like 4 guards initially, and I was like, this will be easy. This is fine, not a problem. And then like a whole bunch of random people showed up. God damn. This guy is literally my entire bounty. Rather than paying off a $2,100 bounty, let's go kill this guy.
Okay.
Because that won't be too hard. He lies to himself. It's just one dude. If I can snipe him, I should be okay. He's not far either. I can even snipe him in public and it doesn't matter. Because they'll tink me for a single murder, but I'll get all the rest of the bounty removed. It's not registering. He's a little too far away. You're probably right. Oh. That's like half my bounty gone. That wasn't the whole thing, but... At least I only have one guy instead of 3. Yeah, now it's only $1,000 bucks. I'll pay the rest of that off. Alright, so, hole marks again. I wonder if they thought if this would get tedious having to do polar marks over and over and over again. Just as a note to game creators, don't make a quest line where every single quest is the exact same one. It feels very tedious. Ugh. Ugh, laddie. I don't know what that was.
Welcome. Until next time.
I'm sure Cody can tell me how great he thinks side quests are. No, I don't think I've ever talked to him about side quests. Okay.
Good day.
Upgrade. What am I, 38 now? I had another level 30 item. Boots. I still need like 200 leather. Hey. I don't think 178 is enough. But it's definitely a step in the right direction. Force 427. Was that enough? 470. Okay. So I need 475. Ah, shit. I'm sure there's a story behind that statement, but I don't know what it is.
Step around here.
You talked about it in the podcast. Who is Camo 818 then? I don't recognize the name. Is this Curtis? Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a second. This guy knows more than I'm anticipating. Damn it, that was just a standard. That wasn't charged up or anything. Ow. Hey, don't do that. Rude.
One more good hit should do it.
It did, didn't it? One more good hit should do it. And one more hit sure did him in. Man, I felt really bad missing the last podcast. But when I saw what ended up happening because everyone didn't show up to the podcast, I was all like, oh, that was nice.
What they do?
It ended up just being TJ and Daniel.
Yeah.
And they ended up, instead of doing a real podcast, they did a D&D backstory on TJ's character.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
Yes, you just completely forgot what day it was.
I was at home in front of my computer, not even doing anything important. I was watching Critical Role and playing WoW. And for some reason, they messaged me and asked me, "Hey, are you going to be able to make it?" But my Discord never notified me that I got a message. So I'm over here like playing WoW, watching Crit Roll, just doing whatever. Completely forgot that it was Friday.
Security here.
So I felt really bad about it, and I was all like, "God damn!" So I logged out like at 10:15. I was like, "All right, well, time to go to bed," and then I closed WoW and exit out of Crit Roll, and it was just like there were like 6 messages in the Discord channel and PMs from Lucid, and I was just like, "Shit!" Totally forgot.
Or during the holidays.
Yeah. I had a couple of days off, off because of the holiday, and it just slipped my mind what day it was.
We had the 6-hour stream earlier.
Oh, that's true. We did have that 6-hour stream earlier in the day. I like how I said 6 to 8 hours. We're gonna play for 6 to 8 hours, and then it got to the 6-hour mark, and you and I both were like, "We're done."
Yeah, it was.
It's
so tired.
I want to keep playing, but I am just tired.
Same.
I don't think I can do another like 12 or 14-hour stream like I used to. I think 6 to 8 would be my max. With 6 being probable, and 8 being if I'm feeling really good that day. But yeah, then I saw them do that little one-off backstory for Lucid's character, and I was like, okay, this is cool. I like this. Hey, hey, Kurt. Hey, shut up, guard. Jesus Christ, I get the idea. Hey, Curtis, are you caught up on campaign 2 for Crit Roll? Yep. Oh, damn it, I wanted... God, fuck. I wanted to get up there so I could kick him off. The game just did not want to let me up there. Yeah, cool. I was gonna say, I just watched... If you can remember the episodes enough, I just watched the first episode in the new studio that ended with a surprise ending. $26, I think? I don't want to say what happens in the episode, obviously, but it was definitely unexpected. That dude's helmet looks bloody. It's the one where Sam is wearing a tuxedo.
Have you held a weapon before?
What are you doing? Yeah, definitely no spoilers, but it was a really good episode. I liked the ending. It was a very big surprise. I'm very appreciative of that. I think they did it very well.